You were taught that if you work hard and stay kind, the world will reward you. You were lied to. Kindness without power is not a virtue, it is a target. 500 years ago, in the blood-soaked corridors of Renaissance Italy, one man stopped looking at how people should live and started looking at how they actually do. His name was Niccolò Machiavelli. He didn't teach people how to be evil. He taught them how to survive the evil of others. Most people spend their lives being invisible, wondering why they are ignored in meetings, sidelined in relationships, and passed over for opportunities. The archive has the answer. You are being too predictable. And in the game of power, predictability is a death sentence. Today we open the file on the most dangerous mindset in history, the Machiavelli effect. Machiavelli's greatest secret was a simple biological metaphor, the lion and the fox. Most people try to be one. The master becomes both. The lion is your strength. It is the raw authority that scares away the wolves. But a lion is blind to the trap. It walks into the hunter's snare because it believes force is the only answer. The fox is your intellect. It recognizes the snares before they snap. It navigates the shadows, but a fox cannot fight the wolves alone. Machiavelli's dark logic dictates that you must be a fox to discover the snares and a lion to terrify the wolves. In modern terms, you must have the competence to do the work, but the edge to ensure no one takes credit for it. If you are only a lion, you are a brood. If you are only a fox, you are a snake. But when you are both, you are a king. Here is the most controversial page in the archive. Machiavelli asked, "Is it better to be loved or feared?" His answer was cold. It is best to be both, but since they rarely go together, it is much safer to be feared than loved. Why? Because love is a thin thread of gratitude that people break the moment it serves their interest. But fear? Fear is a dread of punishment that never leaves them. Look at your own life. People you love forget to help you. People you support take you for granted. But the person you respect, the person you are slightly afraid to disappoint, that is the person you prioritize. Machiavelli wasn't telling you to be a tyrant. He was telling you to stop being a doormat. Respect isn't given. It is manufactured through the boundaries you set and the consequences you enforce. To understand Machiavelli, you must understand the man who inspired his most dangerous ideas, Cesare Borgia. Borgia was a man who understood that in a world of shadows, your reputation for ruthlessness is your greatest shield. There is a famous story in the archive. Borgia had a province, Romagna, that was in total chaos. To fix it, he appointed a cruel, efficient man named Ramiro de Orco to clean it up. De Orco used execution and torture to bring order. He did the dirty work Borgia didn't want his own name attached to. The people hated de Orco, but they feared him. Once order was restored, Borgia had a problem. If he kept de Orco, the people would hate Borgia too. His solution? The Machiavelli effect in its purest form. One morning, the people of Romagna woke up to find de Orco's body cut in half in the city square. Borgia had executed his own executioner. In one move, he showed the people he was just by punishing a cruel man, but he also terrified them by showing he could destroy anyone, even his top general. He was the lion and the fox in a single stroke. He gained the people's gratitude and their absolute trembling respect at the same time. This is the lesson. Sometimes you must sacrifice the very tools you use to get to the top, just to ensure no one else can use them against you. The final layer of the Machiavelli effect is the shifting mask. The moment your enemies, or even your friends, can predict your next move, they own you. When you are always available, you are cheap. When you always say yes, your yes loses its value. Machiavelli taught the elite to stay silent, to let others speak first, to keep their true intentions behind a veil of mystery. By being unpredictable, You force the world to react to you instead of you reacting to the world. You move from being a piece on the board to being the hand that moves the pieces. The archive doesn't judge these tactics. It only records their success. The world isn't made of sunshine and morality. It's made of lions, foxes, and the people they rule. You have two choices. You can keep playing by the rules and wonder why you're losing. Or you can learn the game. The next entry in the archive belongs to the greatest warrior who ever lived, Niccolò Musashi. But to understand the blade, you must first understand the mind. And the mind of a master is never what it seems, which is exactly why most people spend their lives being invisible.